What go on in the hood a lot of times? Niggas die in the hood, right? Why you think they die? Man, that's just how it's set up. By who? By who? Okay, I agree the white folks did put us in this situation, but all the white folks killing us. We killing each other, right? Why we killing each other? I want y'all to look at this sign right here, right? On this sign over here. Y'all see this sign? It say American blacks. Now, when they brought us over here in slavery, what do they call us? What were some of the names they gave us when they brought us over here in slavery? What are we called today? What's your nationality or your race? Huh? They call us niggas at one point in time, but now we call blacks. At one point in time, we was called African Americans, right? So when they brought us up here, they changed our name. But in the Bible, God said we were 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Right. If we those people, why do we kill each other? Why do we have so much crime going on now? Why y'all think we got so much crime going on? Oh, okay, I got it. You said because of the white man. What you say? You don't know? What you say? Give me Hosea 4:1. I'm gonna show y'all why we got so much crime going on in our neighborhood, right? Where y'all fathers at? Are y'all fathers in y'all life? They are? They stay with y'all? They don't stay with y'all, so y'all been raised by y'all mama pretty much, right? What happened? Would you say that women are emotional? Women are emotional, right? You know what I'm saying? Even the women that y'all deal with today, as far as y'all girlfriends, right? And girlfriend is not, we're not allowed to have girlfriends in the Bible. But as far as women is concerned, they're emotional creatures, right? So what happened when emotional women raise men? Wouldn't that make the men emotional too? That's part of the reason why we got so much killing going on in our neighborhood. Because young men don't have older men to look up to. Give me Hosea 4:1. Read that.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
So I want y'all to know something. What color is Jesus Christ? Y'all know what color Jesus Christ is? He like what? Which one of those pictures would you say he looked like? The one on the right or the one on the left? And you can answer it honestly. Which one of these would be considered Jesus Christ? This one or that one? But the image that's portrayed in America, which one is? It's this one right here, right? So it said, the Lord said he has a controversy with the people of the land. First of all, we got to establish who God's people is. But before we can do that, we got to establish what Christ looked like. Because I was always taught that Jesus Christ looked like this. Even if you type it in your phone, you type Jesus Christ into your phone, this is the image that's going to come up, right? Right. But what does the Bible say that Jesus Christ looked like? Let's find it out. Revelation 1.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So right now we're going to reveal to y'all what Jesus Christ looked like and why it's important. Because what's the importance behind pushing this image right here? If we look at a white man as Jesus Christ, how are we going to see other white people? We're going to see them as the saviors of the world. And guess how we're going to look at each other? That's why it's so easy for us to kill each other, because we don't have an image. The image that's portrayed in America as far as the black man is concerned. Y'all listen to NBA Youngboy? Y'all listen to NBA? What kind of music y'all listen to?
All types.
All types of music, right? Even the women. We got Cardi B, we got Megan Thee Stallion, we got Glorilla, Sexy Red. These are the images that we see in our community. What type of music y'all listen to? I mean, y'all like music, right? What type of rap? Like, give me an artist. Lil Durk, right? What image is Lil Durk pushing in our community? Is he pushing positivity in our community, or is he the one that pushing the killing, the stealing, and the robbing? He do both. He do both? Yeah. What name one song where he did both? All My Life. Give me the lyrics. What's some of the lyrics of All My Life? All his life what?
He been trying to do right.
He been trying to do right. Right, so is that not the same case that we're in today? A lot of us want to do right, but we don't know how to do right. And that's why we out here, to show y'all how to do right. Because for too long, we've been oppressed, depressed by a nation of people, right? Right. The white man put us in slavery, and the condition that we live in today is because of our sins, but believe it or not, the white man had his hand in how our communities are set up.
Right.
Go ahead. Read Revelation 1:14.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it said Jesus Christ. He said his head and his hairs were white like wool. Which one of these pictures would better depict what he looked like? They say he got white woolly hair, all right? Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So it said he had red eyes like a flame of fire. Whenever you pull up this image, this man got long, streaky blonde hair, or sometimes it's black, but it's not woolly, and he got blue eyes. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
So what happens if you burn anything? What color does it turn? It turns black. So we say he looked down at Jesus Christ's feet, and like the top of your feet right now, I can see the top of your feet. It's the same color as the rest of your body. He looked down at Christ's feet, he said his feet was like fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace. So what color was Jesus Christ?
Black.
Jesus Christ was a black man according to the Bible.
Right.
So why is that important? Give me about many days without an image. And then Hosea 3 and 4. And then give me 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. So why is that important? Because we talk about the image, right? The image that's pushed in our community is what? Drugs, right? Money, right? Women, right? Sex, alcohol, abuse, single parent household. That's all the black people are known for. That's what's pushed throughout our community. And partly it's because of we don't have an identity. We don't know who we are as a nation of people. Read that.
Hosea chapter 3 and verse 4. For the children of Israel. For the children of Israel.
Now I want y'all to come look at this sign right here. On this side right here. It says for the children of Israel. I was always taught that the Jews were white people. That God's chosen people, the children of Israel, were white people. But right here, Hosea is saying the children of Israel. I want y'all to look on this sign. On y'all right. These are the names they gave us when they bought us over here on slave ships. We came over here on slave ships, right? We got bought over here. When they bought us over here, look what they did. They put us on auction blocks. Just say that was your mother, right? My brother, Trey. Just say that was your mother. When they bought you over here on the slave ship, they would take you from your mother and give you to a man over there in Virginia, and they would take her and take us somewhere else. So this is what happened to us when they bought us over here on the slave ship. They beat us. They had us in the cotton field picking cotton. We fought in their wars, they broke us up and sold us out. So the Lord said the children of Israel was going to buy many days without an image. The children of Israel is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right. We are the children of Israel. We are God's people.
That's right.
Even though it may not seem like it right now, we are God's chosen people. Read.
For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image.
So it said we was going to abide many days without an image. Why is images so important? Because by y'all listening to NBA Youngboy, Lil Durk, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, guess what? Y'all gonna try to become that. How many of y'all got guns? You got guns? You got a gun? You got a lot of me, I know. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no teenager in the hood don't have a gun because they feel like they got to protect themselves. And guess what? We don't use them guns on our true enemy. We use them on each other. But why do you have a gun? Who talking about? Because no, they might be scared, but the image that's pushed in our community is all about violence and killing each other. Right. The music that we listening to, so they use that to control our minds. But we gotta free up. We out here to liberate y'all. We out here to free you from that mental bondage that we have been taken through for over 400 years.
That's right.
It starts with change. We gotta change as a nation of people, but before we can change, we gotta understand who we are. What's our nationality? What's your nationality? What do you call yourself? You're an African American. What about you, my sister? Same thing. You said black earlier, right? What's your nationality? You don't know.
I'm a human being. That's what I put on my application.
You said African mean human being. Okay. What about you, sis? What's your nationality according to the Bible?
She said she want to know how she can show their kids. Nah, she's not doing drugs. She's not doing drugs no more.
That's what we are here to teach our people how to come out of that broken state that we're in.
That's right.
And that broken state that we come from, a lot of it comes from slavery, right? We have never recovered from the slavery. Y'all ever heard of PTSD?
Yeah.
Like people who go to war, they suffer from PTSD, right? We all got that, believe it or not. We never got recovery for the slavery and oppression that we went through. We still suffering to this day. Right. Even our young teenagers are suffering. Right. They grow up and their mind is already sealed to the world. You know what I'm saying? They got so many things that's pushing and guiding them in one way. Violence is what they turn to automatically, right? So we out here to free y'all. Give me 2 Corinthians 11 and 4, what I had you over. Read that. So what are we gonna teach? We teaching y'all nationality according to the Bible. Are y'all familiar with the Bible? Any? What do you know about Moses and the Israelites?
Well, Moses, he was a leader. He did bad, but he was a good leader, just like John the Baptist.
What was Moses known for?
Bringing them out of bondage.
Bringing them out of what? He was freeing them from bondage. Is it safe to say that we was in bondage too? We're safe to say we're in bondage too. So give me Deuteronomy 28:15. Let's go there. I'm sorry. You drop it. We'll come back. Deuteronomy 28:15. Read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Y'all ever been to church?
Oh yeah.
How often you go to church? What did you learn when you was in church? Nothing. You was just going because mama made you go, right? All right, so I want y'all to pay attention because what we're going to go over is our history. And it's important for y'all to know this because do y'all like the condition that y'all live in right now? Do you fear for your life on a day-to-day basis? You got enemies? You got ops? You got ops, right? Yeah, you don't know if your ops gonna knock your head off or not. You know what I'm saying? But we got ops, so if y'all don't like the condition that y'all living in, this is how we gonna change. We gonna change it by coming back. No, sis, don't go nowhere. Because we still gotta learn our nationality according to the Bible. Because you say you was an African American, right? Yeah. Then you said human being. So we are not African American. We all got the same blood, but we're all different nationalities of people. All right, read that Deuteronomy 28:15. I want y'all to listen up, bro.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses told the children of Israel, right? He said, look, if y'all don't listen to God, curses are gonna happen to y'all. Is a curse a good or a bad thing? Curse is a bad thing, right? Y'all got parents? Your dad, right? When you did something that your father told you not to do, what did he do? He ain't do nothing? He ain't punish you or whoop you? You ever got whooped before? Why you got whooped? For being disobedient, right? So not listening, right? So this is the same thing that Moses told, this is the same thing that the Lord told us. He said, look, if y'all don't keep my commandments, I'm gonna bring curses upon y'all. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So we said, look, if you don't listen and keep my commandments, I'm gonna bring curses upon you and they're gonna come upon you and overtake you. Let's read some of the curses to find out if this happened to us or did this happen to the white people or the Chinese people or the people over there in Russia. Give me verse 48.
Verse 48, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So one of the curses he said, what'd you say your name was again, bro? Yeah. Duty? All right, so one of the curses he said, therefore we was going to serve our enemies, right? Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
So the food that you want, where do we have to go to get our food from?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What store? Name me a store.
Some folks ain't got a store, they got killed there.
Right, but when you want to purchase your food, where do you go get your food from?
Piggly Wiggly.
Who owns Piggly Wiggly? Where you going? Come here, don't go nowhere. Where y'all going? Y'all trying to sneak out, man. Y'all got look. It's important for you to know your nationality, bro. What's your nationality? Come on back around. You ain't got nothing to do, man. You ain't in school right now. What you got to do? Where you got to go? Give me 5 more minutes before you go. Come on, because it seems like you the only one that want to listen. The Lord called you here for a reason, all right? So when we want food, where we got to go get our food from? Guess what, bro? You ain't missing nothing. I guarantee you. The same, when you left, the same thing is still gonna be over there when you get back, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you got an opportunity to learn your true nationality. That's what most children don't know today, and that's the reason why we killing each other. You gonna have to be the. Guess what? The Lord said, give me Psalms 94 and 16. How old you say you was? You 16, right? So you on the verge of becoming a man, and the Lord is looking for young men to rise up and fight for Him. All right, read that. Okay. Psalm 94, 16. It's only one true God.
I'm saying, like, I believe.
What do you believe in? Huh? Jehovah, that's God. That's the God that we serve. Jehovah.
Word.
Read that.
Psalms chapter 94 and verse 16. who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
So the Lord is looking for young men to stand up and fight for their community. You're not going to be a child always. So it's in the scripture say what you gain in your youth, you're going to have to show forth that when you get older. But if you don't gain none in your youth, how you going to teach somebody else? You see what I'm saying? The God that we serve, the God of the Bible, give me 2 Corinthians 11:4 now. 2 Corinthians 11:4. The God that we serve, that black Christ right there, he commands something of us. And he commands that and what did I say? He commands something. He commands that we keep his commandments. You have a duty. You can't live your life the way you want to live. We are the children of Israel, and we've been called to a different calling than all other races of people. The book that we read right here, this is our book. This is not all nations' book. The Bible was not written to white people, Chinese people, or Arabs. It was written to the children of Israel. The word you see on this sign right here. Read that.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus.
So when we got brought up here on slave ships, who taught us that Jesus Christ was a white man? The white people taught us that, right? So it said, for if he that cometh preaches another Jesus, read,
whom we have not preached.
Because the prophets in the Bible, they already knew that Jesus Christ was a black man. Read.
Or if he receive another spirit, which ye have not received.
Why did he say that? Because when you change the image of God, you change the spirit of God. And a lot of our people today, we have a lot of homosexuals running around in the community, right? Because they think that you can live the way you want to live. I could be a homosexual and still receive the kingdom of heaven. Is that true? No. Can we live a life that we want to live today and still make it to the kingdom? So what must we do? We must change. But change what? We got to change the way we live. We got to conform our ways back to the Bible. All right, read that.
Receive or another gospel, which ye have not accepted.
Trey, you've been marked, all right? Take that flyer out. Read the flyer. Because you've been marked. You've been warned. Just like all your other homeboys. Y'all been warned. And y'all got to keep God's commandments, all right? Read that.
For I suppose I was not a whit behind the very chiefest apostles.
Sis, don't go nowhere. Because what? We still got to learn our nationality. What is it? You said we don't have a nationality. You agree, right? Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 to 40, when we read earlier. Because we said earlier we will have to serve our enemies, right? One of the stories you named was Piggly Wiggly. Who owns Piggly Wiggly? The so-called white man owns Piggly Wiggly, right? So everything that we want today, what do we have to get it from? Do we buy it from our own people or do we get it from another nation? What you say, bro? We get it from another nation, right? The clothes that you got on your back, where we get that from? We get it from China, right? We don't own nothing in China, dude. If you got a driver's license, where you get that from? You got it from the DMV, right? Who runs that? White people run the world. So the Lord say, if we didn't keep his commandments, we're going to have to serve our enemies for everything that we wanted, right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So everything that we want in the world today, we got to get it from our enemies. Why? Because we broke God's commandments as a nation of people. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So the question is, who put yokes of iron upon our neck? Did we put them yokes of iron upon our own neck? No, we did not. And guess what? We are not Africans. Because some people would say that we sold each other in slavery. We're going to also prove that that is a lie. So the Lord said that same person that we got to go and get everything that we want in America today, that person was going to put a yoke of iron upon our neck.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.